About to get the janky out of there. It's about that time. Got all the holes cut out. Wrap the edges. It's a 500 star kit, so I split it down the middle, split it again down the middle into 4s, and then 125, 125, 125, and 125. Made all of the dots. Now I'm gonna try either drill bits, but I'm scared it'll catch the fabric, or I'm gonna use a pick and just pop each one through and probably feed the wire through at the same time. color. I use like 1.5 cans. I got gray to match the dash, plus when I need to touch the dash or anything up, this is a granite or charcoal gray. It's close enough to the dash. And I put black headliner so that'll match nice. Got it tied up as best as I could, but for the most part, it's all over the place. Still gotta clip them, but that's the painted pieces, charcoal gray. Even the light. And then, so back here, you have enough space to put the motor. So I kind of I took this cover off. It just pops out. There's a T50 here, and then a T50, a T50 right there. You can come behind the seat. And then you pop this panel out, and I ran, after I stuffed it in there, I ran the wire down, which is this black wire that goes to this. If you wanted to, you could run it under the carpet or wherever to your lighter plug, but I don't want to run a lighter. So I spliced this back. I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna run speaker wire or whatever wire, hot and ground, up to the fuse box, and then I'm gonna tap one of these fuses so that I can put a switch, one of these guys, right there, instead of having this button. So I'll show you guys what fuse I tap and everything when I'm done. And then quick rundown. So there's videos to get these out, but if you don't know, there's a T20, 3 T15s, a screw Phillips, then 2 clips. You pop that down. To get these handles out, you'll use a screwdriver and pop these out, and then the whole handle comes out with the headliner. Same with this, it's popped into the headliner. This, you'll take a screwdriver, pop the clear cover down, and then you can pull the whole thing out. There's a connector, disconnect that connector and the connector on there. There's these 2 push rivets or whatever you want to call them, push pins, and then you have to take the third light out with 2 screws, and there's a black pin that you squeeze and push in. Once you get that, I want to say that's it. The whole headliner. Oh yeah, pop these side panels off, and then you don't have to take these off. You can just kind of slide it forward and spin it and then pull it out the side. That was the easiest for me. Alright, so I popped the switch out. On mine, if you don't have the 4-wheel drive, I just have the cubby. Let's see where, right here. There's a tab here and here, but if you pop the top tab with a screwdriver, you can usually pull it out. Same for this bottom one, tab and tab, pull it out. I took my switch apart. There's 4 little spots you got to kind of easily get a screwdriver in there and separate the switch. Since I don't have that second, I want to say it's fog light, it fits perfect if you drill a hole. So what I did is I started a hole and then I upsized it to 1/4. Probably could have went a little less, but snip this off, and then I connected. Blue will be my ground, red will be my hot, and then I connected a second ground because under here I'm gonna put my ground. I'm gonna use this self-tapping screw, run the ground up, run the load up, and then from the switch to the fuse box I'm using auxiliary 20. So on here that'll be, I want to say it was this guy right here, so 20 amp, and I'm gonna use a tap. So this lets you use 2 different fuses in the same slot. So put the 20 back in and that'll be your auxiliary, and then it'll give you power to a second one. That's so that I can use these lights when I'm not when I don't have the ignition on. Make sure while you still have the switch apart, you run the wires through, because you'll need them to get to that front switch. And then you'll plug everything back in and connect your wires. Whew, that's gonna get the panties off. Know what I'm saying? Whoo-wee. That Chevy Maybach.